Hello and welcome back for day number 9, Erannor's journey into Skyrim. And it's a little early this morning for me. But I just really wanted to play some Skyrim. So, it's time. Enjoying a cup of coffee just after 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Who gets up at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning? Apparently I did. Alright. So we're in Falkreath. We had just spoken with Marcus Janus, and he wants us to go back to Helgen and talk to somebody he thinks is there.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Delacour tried to sleep in our bed last night, Emily.
And you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
So let's talk to these people here.
Came clashing and slashing of steel.
Hello, Lydia.
Brave lass Matilda, full of zeal.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Let me do the typical stream share here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we have to go to Helgen Keep to meet with Valerius. And we have to find a disturbance near Peak Shade Tower. Find Valdir's hunting party. We need to speak to the blacksmith.
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh?
You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Okay. Alright, so who is she?
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Huh, really?
Good day.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. Alright, so we noticed her last night. Let's see, do we need to kill this person?
If you're here to deride me or seek vengeance for your loved ones, then leave me. I am under no obligation to placate your desire for pain or emancipate you from your wretched existence. At least, not today.
You'll face me like a soldier, you Thalmor bitch.
The faces change, but the taunts are the same. It's as if originality is the only dead thing which the Nords have failed to reanimate. I will tell you what I tell all the others. I am no longer a soldier, or a Thalmor. If you still wish to duel me, then I will end your miserable life come morning. However, as of this moment, I am not in the mood.
If you're no longer a Thalmor, that explains why you're alone.
Interesting. I was quite certain this conversation would become gradually more belligerent, not less. Is it possible that there is one individual in this bull netch of a province that is capable of reason?
So why are you at odds with the Thalmor?
It's a rather simple matter. I disobeyed a direct order from my superior. I had been stationed in Markarth with 2 others. Our objective was the detection and eradication of the Talos worship in the city. Our leader was an Altmer of superior breeding and superior mind. It was his application of that intellect, however, that aggravated me.
Why is that?
Undolmar's primary concern was raiding homes in search of amulets and other religious trinkets, which he did rather spectacularly. Of course, an entire shrine to Talos still remained untarnished, where residents could easily continue their heathen worship without interruption. I suggested planting a spy in the shrine, but Undolmar much rather preferred his more roundabout investigation tactics.
Heathens? Here, I thought you were remorseful.
For what should I show remorse? For restoring the proper hierarchy of man and mer? For refusing to equate a mortal man with the 8 divines? My departure from the Thalmor is not a reprimand of the ideals of which I joined. It is my distaste for Undolmar's tactics that caused this rift.
So why come to Falkreath?
It is a temporary escape. I do not plan on remaining in this hovel of a kingdom beyond the next season. My plan is to return to the Somerset Isle, but after doing a little sightseeing.
That seems a little contradictory.
Just because this land as a whole is irredeemable does not mean that there are not an occasional sparkles of beauty. In fact, the squalor works to its own advantage.
How so?
Whereas in the Somerset Isle, even the dirt has a place in the pantheon of wonder. Here, there are no aesthetics to compete with. To look upon a weed-infested garden like the Elder Gleam Sanctuary imbues you with the sense
It's
of
raining outside.
simply by virtue of juxtaposition. I do not know if the Grand Cemetery here is intended to achieve a similar effect. If so, in that regard, it is a monumental failure.
So are you going to be reinstated in the Thalmor?
Such a scenario is not outside the realm of possibility. The Thalmor are not the Empire.
How are they different?
Despite our current alliance, we do not share their frothing obsession with bureaucracy. If you ever have the displeasure of meeting an Imperial commander, simply talk to him about filing reports, and his mouth will become a pond of saliva. Although I suggest you don a helmet in advance, one of those dwarven ones, lest his responses shower your cheek.
You mock your own allies. Further proof that Thalmor are tyrants.
I tire of this game. When a mortal hunts a beast for food and fur, is he a tyrant? Is the hound he uses to track his game a slave?
Those animals you speak of will conquer your empire.
I admire your courage, if not your wit. I suppose it would be asking too much for you to have possession of both. The Redgar and Hammerfell have a similar courage. It is their refusal to abide by the terms of peace that foreshadows the war to come. I surmise that is when the Thalmor will reinstate me. When the time comes for the Dominion to spread its forces across the breadth of Tamriel.
You have to go through me first.
That is the part that those who seek diplomatic strategies will never understand. That you are willing to be run through. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I want her dead.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
I think you're a little ways away. Where's the shrine at?
In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
I think I've had it marked on my map before, and it's way far away, dude.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Need something?
No, just
What can I do for you?
nothing. Alright, so that dude's on a pilgrimage sitting at a table in the inn here in Falkreath. And I think we've talked to everybody. We have a Thalmor there we would really like to kill. Who's that?
Good
A
morning.
song in your heart to ward off the
Yeah?
Oh, you've got stuff for sale, Lonnie?
Take a look.
Can you buy anything from me? That would be best. $118, that's worse than the short I'm using. Okay. Staff of Flames. No. Gonna sell you a couple of Thalmor cloaks. Don't tell her over there they came from me. You have anything I want to buy so I can sell you more stuff? I do kind of want one of these shoulder capes. I really am tempted to buy a shoulder cape. I think I will, because I have more stuff to sell him. An engraved one. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna have to run AFK real quick. I will be back momentarily. And I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, so
Oh, did you need something?
did any of the girls, did you guys have anything I need to
Something
sell?
you need, companion? Trading things is always fun.
I can take your ranger armor now. 175. Yeah.
DeBella guide us.
Still here. I am at your command.
And you don't have anything for me to sell. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Take a look.
Jack may have some. I may have to go out and talk to the horse. Or I may just sell him some potions that I don't need to get my money back. I'm gonna go ahead and sell him some of those paralysis poisons, because, I mean, I don't need to have 22 of them. I've decided. I'm not going to sell you any of my soul gems, that's for sure. I think we're good. Thanks, Lonnie.
Good day.
Who's that? Wolves of Skyrim? Oh.
Need something?
Let's go double check the horse. Sure that Jack probably has some stuff for us. We didn't bring the horses to the inn with us last night, did we? Not sure where the horses are. We have to use a bigger call. Oh, and I just heard them too. Wait, why am I? Oh, hello, ladies.
Still here.
Alright, well, we're on our horses. And the answer is no, he doesn't have anything I want to sell. So we're pretty much all out of goods to sell. It's crazy. Let's go check over here and see. Who's that guy?
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler.
Say something about a burial?
Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my own war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire. Old Hardhead hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Arcay? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul.
I'd be honored.
Thank you.
Certainly.
All right, then.
Easy enough task. I'll probably be exploring over there anyways. Gray Pine Goods. Hello.
Can I get you something? Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike to strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
Oh, you're a Stormcloak, huh?
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now, maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count.
Fair enough. So you mentioned a brother. Who's he?
His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know.
Fair enough. So what do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Don't see any weapons I need. Don't really have much, do you? Thomas Sparks? No. The Lyart Karn. Yeah, I'll buy that. Why not? I haven't seen that book yet, so we'll see what it is. Alright, now did you have anything that you want to buy from me? I want to keep these two stabs. They're just too powerful to give up. That's 42 damage per second. And I can summon a lesser blood hybrid for 60 seconds? I mean, come on. Can't give that up. Alright. That's it. Thank you.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I have no intention of doing so, sir. No intention whatsoever. Alright, let's read that book. See if it was anything. Oh yeah, his note to Valerius. Val, my old friend, it has been a long time. I've thought long and hard about how I would approach this situation. I've thought about how I would convey to you my sincere condolences for everything that has happened to you, my friend. All I can say is, I'm sorry. You saved my life once. For that, I owe you mine. I think I know why you're in Skyrim, and if I'm right, we need each other's help. Will you please consider an audience with your old friend? If after we talk you want no part of my plans, then we can part ways in peace. I know that you are a suspicious fellow, and rightly so. Remember when Titus II personally asked us to scout that bandit ruin outside the city? We hid amongst the trees for 2 nights like wolves, quiet like a still night. We were shrouded by shadows. It was hard to keep ourselves awake at times with nothing exciting happening. You asked me to open the mead. We drink. We were laughing and joking, thinking that the job was safe. That's when we saw the patrol. Bandits. We lay still as statues, and they passed by. We thought we were safe. We thought we had evaded them, just like we had done so many times before. That's when it happened. I let out a belch that could have wakened the great Talos himself from his slumber. What a fight that was that followed. Every single one of them slaughtered by the edge of our cold steel swords. Yes, I, Marcus Janus, have been and ever shall be your friend. I await your decision. P.S. My sword sings with the heart of Frandir Hunding. Interesting. So we've got some books. This is the one I just bought. Gonna start a quest or anything? Doesn't look like it. But at least I got it now, right? Got a book I didn't have. So, that's good. Knowledge is power. Oh, it did! Wait, no, I'm educated. It wasn't an achievement. Let's take a look at my achievements. Have I gotten any rewards from achievements yet? No. No, I haven't. Wait a second, I can purchase the rewards? I have 110 and I can purchase these rewards? Really? So if I purchase that, no. That's pretty incredible the way that they're doing the rewards for this now. There are no butterflies. Pluck some butterfly wings. Believe you can fly. Reach level 100. Use a specified number of potions. Disarm a specified number of times. Reach level 25, killing less than 500 NPCs. I completed that apparently. I did not complete that one. Using less than 5 potions, and I used 162. Supposed to kill bunnies. Apparently I'm not going to reach level 50 without crafting an item. Earn 500 glory. That's cool. So you've got all the achievements, but now you earn glory. All right. So what do I actually want then? I'm gonna buy perks. Let's buy one perk, and that'll leave me with 35. And I'll save that. Yeah, I'm gonna save the 35. So I should have a perk. Yep, sweet. It's awesome. Go. So we definitely want to work on those achievements to get more glory points. We need to talk to this blacksmith.
Oh, hello there. What can I do for you? Blades, gauntlets, I can forge anything you need.
You look a little young to be a blacksmith.
I'm Lord's apprentice, although I've been his for less than a season. Before that, I was with Adriana Benici in Whiterun.
Oh,
and
really?
Before that, Berend in Solitude. I'm on a sort of pilgrimage, you see. When I'm finished, my family expects me to return to Cyrodiil and take over the forge. My name's Isabel, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
What would you say is your expertise?
It depends. I've been taught that emotions are a powerful part of smithing. When I craft a shield, I think of the soldier's child praying for a safe return. For a sword, I envision a man getting revenge for a brother's death. When I imagine a soldier marching out to battle, or a hero vanquishing a great evil, that's when my hammer feels most inspired. Just to know that I was a part of that it was my steel, it just takes your breath away thinking about it.
Fair enough. So what do you have for sale?
What can I do for you?
Let's see what you can do for me. Sea Dog armor, we've already got that for Emily. Unless you have other parts to it. Spellbinder runic helmet. I don't think Lydia would much care for that helmet. Something just tells me that. Thank you.
May your shield be stout, and your sword steady.
Hello, Karina.
What do you need, handsome?
Nothing. Hello.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
Oh, the guard at the gate mentioned a dog.
I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you are willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
I think I could probably be convinced to catch him.
Oh, it's a smart man to demand something up front for his work. Some gold now, and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
Alright, so there's a dog somewhere out there.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
Okay, Falkreath seems pretty quiet.
Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had.
Sounds like loyalty is important to you.
I was Dengear's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else.
Fair enough. What do you have for sale?
Blades, helmets.
Looking for
Pretty
Bosmer
much anything
equipment,
to suit
please.
your needs.
Anything Bosmer. Heroic Stormcloak. Alright, nothing.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
A lot of hunters come here to buy light armor. Soldiers prefer the heavy plate.
Let's see. What did I get? I got something. Didn't I need to talk to one of you guys for it? Oh yeah. Let's put my cape on. But why did that come off? Why is the back right pouch coming off? I'm kind of sad about my Bosmer cape purchase. It's not the kind of cape I'd hoped it would be. Oh well, these things happen. How many rings do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Sweet. I still have room for 3 more rings. Easily. Alright. What is that one? Reach a specified amount of magicka points. I have 250 magicka points? Okay. That's cool. Oh, something's buffing me. What's buffing me? Oh, the ring. That I put on this, the leader of the pack ring, which gives me health and magicka. Okay. Cool. How many glory points did I get for that? I'm going to be looking at that a lot. Hall of Glory. I have 40 points. So that gave me 5 of them. Fill my water bottles. And get a drink. There we go. We need to talk to the Jarl here.
Sidgeir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
Fair enough. How long have you been a steward?
It was Dengir who made me a steward, long ago when he was young. When Dengir's health began to fail, young Sidgeir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgeir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly.
She's an Altmer. Why is your cemetery so large?
Many battles have been fought here over the centuries. Graves were dug and monuments built, and the town grew around these. In time, Falkreath came to be known as the Heroes' Graveyard. Many noble jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life. May wisdom forever light your path.
Alright, not too bad for an Altmer. Imperial.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
How do you feel about this war?
You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, excuse me, Jarls. They can't seem to control their own people, so the Legion has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days, and we've gotten very few reinforcements. So we've been forced to recruit locally. But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough. I'll take my leave then.
Does he have any...
Not sure you belong here, citizen.
Okay. We got some information off of his map anyways. Let's go upstairs, see if we're missing anybody.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Fair enough. I don't think I had any enchanting to do. Disenchanting, rather. Not yet. My enchanting's too weak to enchant my stuff. Alright. Excuse me, Emily. Thank you. Alright, Jarl, I'm here to speak with you.
What is it that you want? Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I got your letter. I am Erannor.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
It'll be done.
Good.
Why would a Jarl be working with bandits?
Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
Now, where's that at? Over here, which we need to head that direction anyways. So I think I'm going to go over to Peaks Shade Tower. Come down here and see if I can find a dog. Go up here, kill the leader of Knife Point, and then I'm going to go look for this hunting party. But we'll continue to look around town, make sure there's not any other tasks that we may need to complete here. I also need to deliver these ashes to the graveyard. Don't think I need to run around and have battles carrying around some poor person's ashes. I want to put some armor on my horse. I'm going to go talk to Laud real quick, see about some horse armor. It's time. I don't think that works. Let's take a look at others. We're shopping for some horse armor. Why didn't I have that checked already? I thought it was. Huh. Oh, really? Travel access can only be used from rideable zones, major cities, shops, player houses, guild houses, castles, and inns. So not from dungeons, in other words. Okay, let's take a look here.
Lord, is it me, or are we low on iron?
Yeah, I think that looks better.
A lot of hunters live in this hole. It's like exploring caves, only outdoors. You really have to get up high, though, to enjoy the view.
What is this house? Corpse Light Farm? Not Karina.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, thank you though.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar.
Yep, been
Such
there.
a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
I've been there.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
Fair enough. Dengir's house. I need to find Dengir. I've heard him mentioned a few times.
Stay out of trouble, Elf.
Will do. Will do. Shrines to Archaea. Ah, this must be the graveyard. It's not too big.
Strangers like you bring war. I've seen enough.
Down to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity
Hey, Jess.
of and may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
I didn't really expect to be on this early either, but I woke up an hour ago, so I'm like, yeah, why not? Alright. Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
A sad time.
Who died?
Our daughter.
Oh,
Our
that's
little
terrible.
girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter.
I'm so sorry. How did she die?
She was... He ripped her apart. Like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury.
Who? Who did this?
Sinding. Came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him. What could drive a man to do something like this?
Interesting.
I just don't understand what kind of man does that.
I'll have to find out.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm.
I'm terribly sorry for your loss, folks. Terribly sorry. If only I'd been here sooner, maybe I could have seen it and it. But it was not meant to be.
Ghost is responsible here in Falkreath. I care of the shrine.
Well, Runel,
All
I
is
have,
not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
I have a delivery from Thadgear.
Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here,
Thank you, Runel.
for your trouble.
Ooh, 500, nice. Ah, I gotta sneeze. So how's your day going, Jess? Alright, do you tend this graveyard alone?
Oh, merciful Arcane, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Ghost is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest.
Just woke up. I know how that goes. So you're a priest of Arcane, huh?
I am. I came into Arcane's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
Sure, why not?
Blessing of Arcane to you for your help.
Alright, so something
That
else to
journal
do.
means a lot to me, if you find it.
Understood. And this is the mother that
Is
we
there
spoke to
something I
last
can help you
night. Adrian the Daedra. Alright, sounds good then, Jess. Sounds good. I'm gonna be around for I don't know how long. Probably until I get too hungry to stand it and I have to go get some food. Though I'm gonna try to just take a break and just go grab something. I don't want to stop. I want to play Skyrim. Alright, looks like we got another shop over here.
I don't like it here.
Got something for just about everyone in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
I have questions.
Someone new? Perhaps someone looking for me to mix something up for them?
So you named your store Grave Concoctions, huh? I guess that has something to do with the cemetery. There aren't many Red Guards in Skyrim. What brought you here?
Well, my family back in Hammerfell didn't approve of my interest in lethal poisons and death in general, so I left and wandered north. When I found this town with its huge cemetery,
Argonian
I felt
over there.
right at home. I opened the shop and I've never looked back. This is where I belong.
So you named your. So tell me, why did you choose Grave Concoctions as a name?
I know, it's a bit strange. Not exactly a name to bring comfort to the sick and ailing who come to buy a poultice or salve. But what you must understand about Falkreath is that our town is defined, for better or worse, by the large and ancient cemetery here. That's why the inn is called Dead Man's Drink, the farm is called Corpse Light Farm, and so on. I suppose it's sort of a running joke.
Fair enough. So what do you have for sale?
Take a look.
I'm kind of looking for a recipe for enchanting potions, to be honest.
All right, then.
And who are you? Thrice bitten.
You scared me. For a second there, I thought you were a hired thug.
Why? Is someone after you?
Yes. Well, maybe. Let's just say I may have angered the wrong folks.
He didn't say pissed off, but the text did. Um.
Browse as much as you like.
Who is it that wants you dead?
I probably shouldn't say this, but it makes no difference now. It's Maven Blackbriar. Now you know why I'm so scared.
Why would the Blackbriars want to kill you?
I used to live in Riften and do odd jobs around town. One day I decided to ask Maven's daughter if she needs any help. It turns out she's an alchemist and needs someone to fetch her ingredients. Only the things she asked me to retrieve aren't worth the trouble. Giant's toes, Daedric hearts. How in Oblivion am I going to get those?
So why not just decline her request?
That's the problem. I'm the one who'd asked her if she needed help. It's not just Ingen either. I have a habit of trying to please everyone, and doing all this work was driving me mad.
So what did you do to free yourself?
I came up with this idea. I couldn't stop asking people for work, but what if they stopped accepting my requests? If I could burn that bridge, ruin it in such a way that Ingen would hate me forever, then I'd never feel tempted to ask her if she needed help.
That wouldn't... Then wouldn't you be out of a job?
Not really. Boley would have given me some work, and maybe the snow shots too. Some people might even like the fact that Ingen hated me. Problem is, Maven isn't one of them.
So what did you end up doing to burn that bridge?
I wrote her a letter, but it still wasn't nasty enough. Then I met this really angry guy, Puck, in Windhelm. I just scribbled down everything he said. All I had to do was change the name.
So what happened to the letter?
Gave it to a courier about a day ago. It wasn't until she left that I realized my mistake. I've been on pins and needles ever since.
You want me to track down the courier for you?
Really? But what are you going to do? Once a letter's been handed to a courier, you can't take it back.
Don't worry, I can be very persuasive when I need to be.
I don't know, that sounds like you're gonna kill her, but maybe just a good talker. I suppose I'll take any help at this point. A lot of travelers stop by Iverstead before going to Riften. Maybe you can head her off there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she's got blonde hair and blue eyes. I know that could describe anyone, but you don't see too many female couriers around here, so that
should be enough. Interesting. So where's the journal? The journal is here, south of Helgen. And of course, he wants me to go to Iverstead to ask about this courier. Alright, well, we're learning more and more. Let's go find out about this murderer, shall we?
Hail, companion.
Hail. Let's see here. Hello.
Need a visitor. Always good to see a new face. Don't mind me though. Just think of me as dust on the wall.
Hey, Brewdog, how you doing? You're an awful big speck of dust.
So I am, my lord. But I'm still dust. The gods ignore me, and the flies pay no heed. So why should you?
What are you in for?
Would you believe me if I said I was framed? I guess it wouldn't matter much if you did, unless you're the new captain of the guard. No, I'm just your average horse thief. I suppose my presence here is proof that, I ain't a good one.
Odd. Last time I checked, Falkreath didn't have a stable.
You've got a keen eye, my lord. Not everyone notices that when I tell them what I'm in for.
Video's lagging. Not dropping any frames. Try popping it out. Like use the little pop-out symbol in the bottom right. So how did you get caught?
It was fear. When I got approached by two shivfolk with hoods covering their eyes. The first one sits beside me and buys me a drink, while the other stands in the corner. He goes, "I hear you're the man to see about a horse." I tell him, "Sure, my lord, I am." He tells me he needs two. One for him and one for his sweetheart. I'm guessing a Breton girl by the size of her.
So is there any distinction about this woman?
The Breton made me real nervous, always whipping her head round to see if anyone was looking.
It may be hitbox.
But it was her hands that caught my eye. She had calluses tough as a goat hide, and all the dirt in Skyrim under those fingernails. She wasn't built like no adventurer, and she wasn't some college mage living in the city either, if you catch my meaning. I think she was a witch.
I'm not dropping any frames and my bitrate seems to be going just fine, so it must be hitbox. So what about Male? Who was
Just some love-struck boy, my lord. The witch probably cast a spell on him. More chambermaid than tavern wench from what little I could see of it. His plan was to steal a few horses from the old Ashwood farm near Helgen, and cross the border from the west near Falkreath.
So did you agree to steal the horses?
Well, the truth is, I was so sore at the Ashwoods I probably would have stolen the horses for free. But that's no way to make a living. I told the boy I only needed one other rider. The girl could wait for us by Peakshade Tower, and I'd collect the rest of my fee there. Except when the job was done, it wasn't the boy waiting for me at the clearing. It was the witch.
What happened next?
The whole ride west I had that hag raven at my back, with all kinds of bad thoughts running around in my head. I don't know what it was that set me off. Maybe it was just the wind, but I laid my heels into that horse and rode as hard as I could into the city. It didn't take long for the guards to figure out the horse wasn't mine. But by Ysmir's beard, at least I'm alive. Sure thing, my lord. The name's Lyric. I used to be a stable hand up at the old Ashwood farm in Helgen. It wasn't an easy life. The servants used to joke that old Lady Ashwood could teach the military a few things about torture. That's why, when I came of age, I took what little money I had left and bought myself a sword.
So you're saying you're an adventurer?
I guess you could call it that. I'd say I was a stable hand with an overgrown butter knife. When that didn't work, I came crying back to Lady Ashwood, but the old lady was dead. But I was going to work that stable, one way or the other. Turns out, it was the other.
So So where's your name come from?
Mum wished for me to become a bard, my lord, although she never learned how to spell. But it turns out it takes more than a name to make a man. My fingers were made for holding a brush rather than a lute. And my arms were better for stabbing with a pitchfork than pounding a drum. But, like a bard, I've been known to tell the guards and prisoners a story or two to help pass the time. Oh, alright then.
Take care, buddy, take care. He's not the one we're looking for. This guy must be. Hello. Come on up. I want to talk to you.
Good afternoon.
Seriously, I want to talk to you. Come here. Dude, I can't talk to you from there.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Come here.
Now I remember. You're a member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead? Fancy the leather armor, huh? Something to be said for going light.
Come to gawk at the monster.
I hear you attacked a little girl.
Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. It's all on account of this blasted ring.
Ring? What ring?
This is the ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it. I put it on, and the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. It would be at the worst times. Like with the little girl.
So what kind of transformations are we talking here?
I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the city die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons. I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me control. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside
This
of
could
me
be
as
something that
strong
the
as ever.
companions would find valuable. So why did it make you attack the girl?
I had just come into Falkreath. They needed some help working the mill, and I thought that would be something safe, something I could do. When I saw the little girl, I could feel it coming on. I could taste it. I needed to hunt, but this pitiful, limited body wasn't meant for hunting. Slow, no claws, weak, mashing teeth for chewing cud. I held in my rage as long as I could, but it boiled inside of me. She looked so fragile, helpless prey, and then I feel terrible about what happened, about what I did. It would probably be best for everyone if I just went away.
Ah, sorry, I had to blow my nose. Alright, so what will you do now then?
I've been looking for a way to appease Hersing. There is a certain beast in these lands. Large, majestic. It's said that Hersing will commune with whoever slays it. I tracked it into these woods, but then I had my accident with the child. I want to beg his forgiveness. Give him back the ring. But while I'm stuck in here, the beast wanders free.
I can take the ring to him.
Oh my. You would do this for me? Here, take it. I don't want anything to do with this wretched thing anymore. Seek out the beast. He wanders these woods. Bring him down and the Lord of the Hunt should smile on you. I wish you luck, but you leave here while I still have my skin. Should our paths cross again, I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
Okay, and apparently it's slipped. What the? Dude. So I take the ring and now you can transform all of a sudden?
Full of dead things, but cemeteries can be pretty too. My headstone is going to be made of marble and jewels and orichalcum.
Sorry about that, guards. He escaped.
What is it?
The stream does seem laggy, even on my computer, and I'm sitting right here. Okay, move. But I'm not dropping frames, it's not my end. Let me just do something here real quick. I'm gonna refresh mine, see if it gets any better. Has it gotten better, Jess? That's good. I don't know why, but it seems like my... Anyways. Alright, we'll go with it. Hope that it settles. The bit rate, I have it set at a constant bit rate, but it's pinging between 2100 and 100. That's a bit of a ping. I don't know if I've seen it do anything like that before. Alright, so we may need to go ahead and head out that way. Because when he handed me that ring, it equipped itself. Let's see if I can take it off. Cursed Ring of Hearsing. I can't unequip it. So it could very well cause me to randomly become a werewolf, which is definitely not my intention. We need to go track down Hearsing and make sure that's not going to happen. Alright. So we're going to head out and go west first then. We're going to go to Peak's Shade and find this beast. There's still one person I wanted to make sure I talked to.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
You're not as dumb as you look.
There we go.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
There's a plot against you?
Oh, not against me, against all of Falkreath. Those Imperial bastards are spying on every one of us. Last night I saw Laud the blacksmith writing a letter. Probably sending word to Solitude and General Tullius. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Break into his house and get that letter.
I've only seen him saying good things about you, but I'll check into it. So you said you were Jarl once, huh?
Aye, not so long ago. Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is, I found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of imperial septons. They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sitgeir in my place. A real friend to Cyrodiil, that one.
Interesting.
Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
Okay.
We will drink and we'll sing.
Well, let's go find out about this then. We don't have to leave town just
Children
yet.
of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Very carefully, I'll tell you.
Lord, I'm thinking about using fire salts to provide extra heat to the forge. What do you think?
You don't see many
Who
people
sees me
crafting
right now?
See, you know what you're doing.
I had some good teachers.
Who sees me? All right. Suppose I probably could have just asked the blacksmith. He seemed like a respectable enough man, but I almost wouldn't want to tell him that Dengir, the person he holds with such high esteem, thinks that he outed him. Letter from Laud. Old friend, need all the iron ore you can dig up. Double my usual order. I know the mine isn't as rich as it used to be, but I'll pay extra. So he just wants iron. Seems innocent enough to me. Let's go tell Dengir that he can still trust the man.
What?
Be mindful. What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Lauds smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this.
Alright, so what do you need from me then?
You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. Was the grave of Vigar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now.
On second thought, I
He is also a vampire.
Uh-oh.
My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the ward stone, and Vigar escaped.
So do you want me to find the ward stone?
No, it's too late for the ward stone. Vigar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame.
Alright, vampire wreaking havoc. I'll see that he's destroyed.
Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind. Mark my words, I'll be...
That's down there. Another thing to the west. But it doesn't look like, yeah, I can't get there from down here. That's one of those things where I have to go all the way up and around. So whenever I go to find Runel's journal, then perhaps I'll kill the vampire ancestor guy.
Again someday.
Alright. Come on, Jack, let's go.
Great. I even had some time left over to start.
we've got to go find out about this tower, and we've got to try to get this ring off of our fingers. We do not want to become a werewolf. At least not just randomly. Who knows where we would be? We could be standing in the middle of Whiterun when that happens. So the tower is up here. Okay, there's the tower.
You have something to say? Well, save your breath. The way I see it, you don't have much more of them left.
Just wanted to talk.
Talk is for cowards whose blades say nothing.
I just wish to know your name.
The son of Cloudwilla Temple named me the Desert Fang. The Thalmor know me as Death's Courier. To you, I am simply Zavashni, the Khajiit who spared your life.
Tell me about your armor and sword.
Akaviri, forged in a dragon land, is a sword and armor of the blades, sworn to the service of the true Emperor. But know this, my sword serves no one. You could be Tibus and reborn, and I'll still send you back to the Divines with your head in your arms.
If you're a blade, you ought to seek revenge, not hide like a coward.
I killed Thalmor not for revenge, but to survive. I'm no blade. The Order died the day they chose not to acknowledge the Emperor. Only the strong have the right to be masters of their own destiny. Without the Empire, the Blades are just a guild of half-wits playing dress-up. Like fools, they hold themselves up in their temple, like flies in a jar. All the Thalmor did was turn it over and cut off the air. If the Emperor looked in the eyes of the 100 heads in that cart, he would have seen half of them were malnourished and on the brink of starvation. 100 heads of 100 fools. I seek no vengeance for those who can't save themselves from a flock of robed toads.
My father was one of those. So where do you hail from, then?
Cyrodiil, fool. From the steps of Cloudwilla Temple. From whence I came before that, no one knows. The blade who had left the service found me as he descended the steps. To him it was a sign from the Divines. In truth, it was just a cowardly mother, waiting for the opportune time and a man with forlorn eyes. Having left the Order, his eyes with sorrow, and for that he pitied this kitten when he should have abandoned it. Yet it was his newly discovered faith in the workings of the gods that inspired him to develop the skills for which I'm the caretaker.
So So you could have easily been dead if not for these series of coincidences, huh?
The world is full of such tales of fate and coincidence. That's what we burn into our memories. And all the other instances. Every day we live without incident. Those moments are never ascribed to the laziness of the gods. Just forgotten.
You may not be a blade, but I seriously doubt you're just some scavenger.
True. The one I killed to gain this armor was indeed a blade. A master of the dual sword technique. And my mentor. He was a man. And other than a dozen. I first him in single combat. Yet he was still my better. And our bodies would never be at an age where I could prove otherwise. At 16, my mentor had exhausted his use to me in terms of body. I would have granted him death right then, if not for the secrets his mind guarded.
What secrets?
The Way of the Nine. Stances and techniques derived from the teachings of the divines. That was his legacy, and his gift to me, his only pupil. But only when I was ready. A phrase thrown around by masters of all disciplines who wish to teach their pupils the value of patience. And never would be was religious nonsense with which he dressed the art to kill. Now as I enter my prime, I search for the lesson that escaped into the void when we last crossed our blades.
So what's so special about this technique you're looking for?
Fool, the stance of Arche is the very heart of the dual sword technique. Life and death, ice and fire. The nature of all things are born of two. This duality applies to both life and battle. When a mortal kills a foe, in that instant, Arche grants death to one and life to the other. Or so the priestly ones will tell you. Yet the true duality lies not in the dirt and stars, but in how the blade serves as both sword and shield. Twin moons, one sky. Each blade shifts from offense to defense, a mirror reflection of the other, and the opponent knows not where to strike. Yet as it is not a single stance, but a motion that adapts to its opponent, it has proved as impenetrable in theory as it is in practice.
So any rumors or interesting news?
There's a stag that passed through here. White as a sun cloud. The hunters think it would look better in red. Fools all become heroes when their opponent is a helpless beast.
Anything else?
A dragon roosts in the hills to the south. Having just gained life, it's not eager for death, and avoids my steel.
Anything else?
I confess I killed enough to start my own mill. I could kill you too and sell the bone meal to my farmers.
I guess if you're looking for a fight, Skyrim is as good a place as any.
What you consider a fight, or even a war, is nothing more than a brawl between drunken louts over spilled drink. A great swordsman's talents are wasted in a war. Arrows, accidents. Many great warriors have been felled by the blade of chaos. One can't even trust his own side in the haze of war. Who's to say who's friend or foe, when your eyes squint through guises of dirt and smoke? Like your queries, they range from the utterly pointless to the completely meaningless.
Alright, only the weak fear chaos. I guess that solves the mystery, you know. One-on-one combat's the true test of one's mettle, sure.
Then we agree on something. It's not often my views line with that of the simpletons. Perhaps I need to re-examine my position.
If you loathe this land and its people, then why not leave? Or then why stay in Skyrim?
Another simple query from a devout simpleton. The answer is tall, green, than imp. The Thalmor's tentacles extend all across Tamriel, but in Skyrim, their presence is weak. While they are busy protecting their vital organs, they will bleed out from their wrists with every Justicar I slay on the road below.
Fair enough.
Be gone, then.
I can resurrect if I have a Daedra heart.
Make it quick.
I just kick. I just kicked something. Oh well. Alright, so there's a Khajiit that killed his blade master and is killing Thalmor when they pass by. Nothing wrong with that. Kinda wish I could put that Thalmor killing skill to use elsewhere. But I'm sure it's good enough there. Alright, so looks like we've got bandits shooting at an elk. Ah, it's too bad. So, the skeleton did not summon himself, but it appears as though it put... Did it? Yeah, it put stone flesh on me. Go. Alright, let's get out the short bow and move in. What? How did that miss? Oh, hello, spider.
I take care of this group.
Yeah, one down. Where are the others? You see him? No, where? We just shot. Oh, where? Aha. Alright, so I killed a bandit and they fell. Watch out, Jack. Alright, so the creature that I want to hunt is somewhere up there. You fighting me? Don't fight me. Why did you fight me? Where are the girls at? I don't know. There they are. Were you guys over killing the other deer or something? Anyways, let's go. Looking for a big white stag or something. What's that? A bull line or something, it looks like. Could have sworn I've been here before. Aha! I've located our query.
Well,
didn't I just kill you?
and skillfully too. I've been watching you for ages, it seems. You have the makings of a fine hunter. You may even be my champion. Perhaps.
And you're here seen, I take it?
I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your calls Halloween.
And what would you ask of me? Will you remove the curse from this ring?
I may consider it. But you must first do a service for my glory. The one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me.
It shall be done.
Fly, my hunter. There are others who vie for my favor.
Can't have this cursed ring on.
Don't dally while the prey flees.
Bloated Man's Grotto. Oh great, there's a storm on the horizon. Time is 7:17, so it is evening. Alright, so where is this place I'm supposed to go? It's up there now. Alright, so as I circle back around, find this dog, go kill the leader at Knife Point Ridge, find this hunting party, and then go to Bloated Man's Grotto. But as it stands, it's getting late, so we're gonna go circle back through Falkreath, and we'll stay at the inn another night before heading back out again. Who's this walking the road? Stormcloaks? Yeah. Or something. Maybe just Falkreath guards? And... oh, merchant dude's finally leaving Falkreath. Moving on to the next stop, I suppose. Am I going the right way? Yes. Yes, I am. Who is this?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
You shouldn't be talking to me like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Back off. Now.
I don't have to take that from you.
Great, this is gonna hurt.
Never should have come here.
Oh, well done, ladies. It's a shame. Wonder why he decided to pick a fight with us. Dwarven gauntlets. Can sell those. Sell his backpack. sell his helmet. Heck, I can sell it all. Pull him off the road here. There's a guard coming up the road. There we go. La-di-da. Hello.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch the mead?
Pretty much.
Stay sharp.
Where are you going?
All right then.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Why does it seem like they're all leaving the town? Why are they going with the Imperial Captain? Interesting.
Yes, I was in here as personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him.
You must miss
Steel's
those
good.
days.
Take a look.
But if you can't swing your weapon, forging one's the next best thing.
Just got a couple things to sell you here. I just happened across. Thank you.
Forge if you need arms or armor.
Alright, let's see if I still have the room or if I have to rent it again.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those
Bring
werewolves
to our youth, today's come and gone.
Maven's
Of aggression is just about
I do still have it.
done.
I'm gonna sleep for 12 hours. I'm tired.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks.
Have some breakfast.
Restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
I think
Stay sharp.
Why is there an Imperial soldier standing?
King,
Yes?
Order me your biggest
we'll
meat
drink
cup.
and we'll sing.
I know you had some part in
Children of
saving this game.
Skyrim, and
Don't
we
deny
fight
it.
all our lives.
Henrietta, dear, I
Southern
don't want you
Guard
talking to the
beckons,
lady in black.
one of us
Alright, we're gonna get out of here. I think we have something to do with Sending's escape.
What do you need, handsome?
Alright, now we need to head out of town that direction. But before we do, I'm going to be ending the stream. I'm going to find out why it's lagging. I'm going to stop, let the video process, and then I'm going to watch the recording. Make sure that everything looks okay, at least on the recording. I mean, if the stream's lagging, that's one thing, but if the recording is that because even if it's lagging for people watching now, they can't come back and watch it later either, so completely makes it pointless to do this streaming right now. So I'm going to go eat some breakfast and I'll check that recording, and then once I've finished with that, and if I see everything is intact, I will start up the stream again. If not, then I will see you when it's fixed. Take care.